affecting legal responsibilities and relationships, marginalizing men and fathers, overtaxing women and mothers, and depriving generations of children of the benefit of having an in-house male figure. There's an African proverb that says, "The well that I drink from, I did not dig, and therefore I owe." As men, as mentors, as parents, we have the obligation and the duty to encourage and inspire our young men to rise above their circumstances. To the adults in the room, if you are committed to our sons, our responsibility, ask yourself, are you committed on a full-time basis or a part-time basis? Are you a full-timer dedicated to inspiring and encouraging our young black boys? Or are you a part-timer waiting around for others to make a difference? I want to encourage the adults in the room to be full-time educators, not part-time teachers. Full-time pastors, not part-time reverends. Full-time mothers, not part-time moms. Full-time fathers, not part-time daddies. To the young people in the room, the difference between being a full-timer and a part-timer is not measured by which group or gang you belong to, or by how many points you can score on the field or the basketball court, or how much money you can make in the streets. It's measured by your brotherly and sisterly actions. It's about being a leader. It's about taking responsibility. It's about making the right choices. Again, to the young folks in the room, ask yourself, are you a full-timer or are you a part-timer? Full-timers have character. Having character means that you have the ability to do what is right when no one is looking. Are you a full-timer who does what's right no matter the circumstance, or are you a part-timer who does the right thing only when it looks good? Full-timers are dedicated to making the world a better place. They understand goodwill and show in their service through leadership to the community. The foremost responsibility of a full-timer is to be a servant leader. We should be reminded that our greatest interest lies outside of itself. We should serve with honor. Honor is the foundation of all character. People with honor live and carry themselves with distinction and understand the vital significance of being an example to others. Full-timers are courageous. They are community leaders. They are not timid. They stand up and serve those who have least in our community. In the book of Matthew, chapter 25, verse 40, it says, "And the king will say, I tell you the truth, when you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you were doing it to me." The lesson of this verse to me is that, one, it's easy to love and admire those who have celebrity, money, and influence. However, everyone has value and deserves to be treated with dignity and respect. When we see injustice or ill will, we must hold ourselves accountable. Before my grandmother passed away, she would always tell me, "Son, you need 3 bones. You need a wishbone to keep faith in the Creator. You need a jawbone to speak up when necessary. And you need a backbone, because without a backbone, the other 2 bones don't matter." Full-timers understand loyalty. They help others without being asked. We have to learn to love and embrace others all the time. We cannot let emotions and anger take over or dictate our actions. Loyal friends will check in when a friend is sick, or a loyal friend will drop by a person's home to extend support and encouragement in time of need. Full-timers are kind. They treat others with respect, dignity, and kindness. In the era of a 24-hour news cycle where colors, streets, neighborhoods divide you, young folks in the room, I challenge you to be kind and to understand that no one should be taken for granted. There are no excuses to be cold and callous when interacting with each other just because of the school that they go to, the street that they live on, or the neighborhood that they grew up in. Full-timers make the right choices. Good choices, like waiting to have children until after marriage, doing your best in school, planning for your future. Life is a series of choices. Choices are the building blocks of your future. Bad choices, bad future. Good choices, good future. Making the right choices requires accountability. It requires you to be responsible for your actions. If you have an idea of what you want your life to look like, young folks, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, make the right choices. Life is also about challenges. How you choose to respond to those challenges will predict where you end up in life. You will face challenges every day. Drugs, gangs, guns, girls, premarital sex, having children out of wedlock. How you choose to view those challenges will define you. Decide whether to see challenges as opportunities or obstacles. If you choose to see challenge as obstacles, then the challenges you face will become problems. Problems need to be overcome. A great deal of wasted energy can be spent focusing on negative mindsets. Mindsets like, I can't, I won't, I don't want to, I shouldn't have to. Instead of viewing challenge as obstacles, I encourage you to see challenge as building blocks of opportunity. To use those building blocks as a step up in order to achieve more, develop further, and to reach your goals. So when you're faced with challenges of life, focus on making the right choices. And whatever choice you make, be a leader. Not every choice you make will be the best choice, but don't be afraid to fail. The real test is not whether or not you fail, it's whether you learn from that failure and choose to persevere. Michael Jordan is quoted as saying, and I'm sure most of you all know who Michael Jordan is, be true to the game, because the game will be true to you. If you try to shortcut the game, then the game will shortcut you. If you put forth effort, good things will be bestowed upon you. That's truly what the game is about, and in some ways, that's what life is about. Now, when you leave here this weekend and you go back home to your schools, your friends, your families, remember, success and failure, trials and tribulations are inevitable. We all have them on the journey in life, but it is the choices that we make that will ultimately define you. Take your choices seriously. Choose to see each day as a gift, and do not take it for granted. Eventually, the things that really matter will make their way through the noise and the drama of life. Look at every challenge as an opportunity for growth. Our president, President Obama, is quoted as saying, making your mark on the world is hard. If it were easy, everybody would do it. Truth is, it's not easy. It takes patience, it takes commitment, and it comes with plenty of failure along the way. To all the young men in the room, I challenge you to go out and make your mark in